I was just kind of curious if you wanted to hear how my tight military set goes. Here we go. Hi, I'm so old. Yeah, well, because I've been aging. Anybody? Yeah, I've been aging. I had a birthday and I turned 21. 21 times 3 plus none of your business. Yeah, and I've always been a baby. Wah, wah, wah. And I hate taking orders, so naturally in 1973, I joined the Army. What could go wrong with those skills? Well, I had to join the Army because finally a fake uncle wanted me. Yeah. I had to join the Army because, well, the Army had the most amount of shopping malls close by. And couldn't go Navy because I'm afraid of seamen. I warned my recruiter of my being a baby and hating orders, and he said something that went like, yada, 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 I have monthly quotas. So in the Army I went off to be all I could be. You know who else went into the Army to be all she could be? Betty. Never go marching with Betty. She's directionally challenged. When we go marching, we get told left, right, your left, right, left, up, left, face, which means turn left. And she would always turn right into me. Then we have to start marching all over again, and then do it again, right into me. One day, we marched 92,000 rights into me. But I was a huge prankster in basic training, so I have that. They always wanted us to pick up trash all the time, and you couldn't use the garbage cans or dumpsters. How are you supposed to pick it up, and where are you supposed to put it? Made no sense. So I hid it in my bra, because there was a lot of room. Yeah. They always wanted to wake us up at 2 a.m. to get fully dressed and put on raincoats. It was muggy, and it was Alabama in the summer. So I just put on the raincoat, and I got caught. Yeah. During a big inspection, I had just burnt a hole in the sleeve of my uniform, and I got caught for that. Have you ever started hiccup crying straight into the face of your drill sergeant? Yeah, I did. I warned him. Yada, yada, yada. Monthly quota. Being all I could be. But after basic, they were going to send me to a permanent duty station. I'm part Jewish, so they sent me to Germany. Military intelligence at its finest. And I'm bad at math, so they made me a cashier. They put me on a post, one woman with 2,000 men. What were the odds? No, really, sir. I'm bad at math. What were my odds? 1 in 2,000. How many times a day were these 2,000 men going to keep trying to shove 2,000 of them into one of me? Yeah, I wasn't used to all that tension. I knew I was going to go to the military and stand at attention, but be the focus of it? Because growing up, I was a plain Jane. So plain. Like the plaster in the walls plain. And then went in the military, and now I'm a GI Jane. And then I go to Germany, one woman with 2,000 men. All of a sudden, I'm a Kardashian? But we had a computer, and I know y'all have these little things that are computers. In my day, we had a computer that was the size of Mount Rushmore. Okay, this table. But they didn't want nobody but Little Miss Finance touching it. So they put a huge sign on it with big bold letters so the Germans and the Americans there could read it and understand it. And they made sure it was a hybrid sign. It went like this. Das Maschine ist nicht für Fingerpoken und Mittengraben. Der Dummkopf keep their hands to their pockets and watch the blinking lights. Yeah. I had a lieutenant. No, excuse me. After a long time in the military, I thought, I should call my parents. So I called, hello, Mom? I'd like to talk to you and Dad. What? Now they were divorced. Have you ever used 2 payphones at the same time? It went like this. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Yeah, I'm here in Germany. I'm proud of myself. No, not because of what I'm doing for work, because I'm having a lot of fun out drinking the Germans with their own beer. No, not for what Hitler did in World War II. I'm doing it for Army issue alcoholism. Hello? Hello? That was the only time they both agreed on anything. But I did have a lieutenant, and every time I'd walk in the room, he'd quit talking to the men and look at me and say, they call me the 60-minute man. It was so rude. One day I just had it with Mr. Reese. I said, they call you the 60-minute man because that's probably how long it takes you to get it up. Yeah, never had to worry about re-enlisting after that. But good news, I did come out with it. It doesn't matter because I came out with a clean discharge. And now I'm winning because I'm doing comedy for my military veterans. Makes me happy to make them laugh. I get tingly all over my body making them laugh. All over my body. So while you all are trying to find the elusive G-spot, I'm finding military GI spots. Thank you, men and women, for your service to me. I'm Linda Marcus Smith.